Well, here we go. Welcome to our first video operating session and the first attempt to run cameras and trains at the same time. This isn't intended to be a comedy, but it might turn into one. So in a way of explanation as to what I'm going to do, and hello camera, I'm starting with a train which is a daytime Grand Trunk transfer that comes to Rigby Yard from Commercial Street. I already have the train made up. It will be arriving on the lead next to the East Yard. So you'll see on the screen right now the caption East Rigby Yard. That's the tracks with the dark ballast that you see right over my head. While that train is coming in, I'm going to change the scene, and you'll find the train from Commercial Street entering the scene past the trees in the inset picture on the upper left. Okay, I go to the second page of my train orders, which will tell me where all these cars go. And we've got a whole bunch of tank cars here. It appears they all want to go to St. Johnsbury. And I look at tomorrow's St. Johnsbury train. I'm going to change camera angles here, give you a little different look at this. There we go. All right, it's kind of a long shot, but you can probably follow what we're doing. The four tracks in front of me here include the first one that's going to be the train making up to go to St. Johnsbury. I've got a sheet on the tray in front of me. It tells me what cars go on there. And it appears that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the tank cars go on there. And one of them goes somewhere else, and I'm looking to see where that goes. It goes on a later train, so that Gulf car is going to get set on a holding track here in the foreground. Am I pointing to the right stuff? Yes, I am. What do you know? So the Gulf car will go on a later St. Johnsbury train, probably tomorrow afternoon. The Shell car mark him off because it's going to go the Lehigh Valley Lehigh Valley gondola. Is going to go on tomorrow morning's 181 train, which is the train to Boston. sorry, train to Bangor. It's from Boston. Bring out my other switcher. And trains that, or cars that go on trains in the west yard, I'll set them over on the track where we came in. And the west yard switcher can deal with those. Okay, the Sinclair car. Oh, let's see. Yeah, he's on the St. Johnsbury train. But I see that the Bangor and Aroostook red, white, and blue boxcar will go on tomorrow afternoon's train. So we'll set him over on the same track that we put the Gulf car. And then we have 3 more tank cars that are going to go up the mountain to St. Johnsbury. And the 2 covered hoppers they're going to go on the train to Keene, which we call the Cheshire. So they'll go on the track closest to me. And I'll mark them off. So the only car we've got going to the west yard is that Lehigh Valley gondola that we set out a couple of minutes ago. Okay. Well, the high hood Alco puts that gondola over on the 181 train. Our 2 SW7s come back into the east yard. Crash, that was a little hot. And pick up their cars that are bound back to Commercial Street to the Grand Trunk interchange. So while I do a switchback move here, let's see if I've got a better view for you. How about that? You'll see the switchers pulling our grand trunk cut. Set the switch, and off to Commercial Street we go. And while that train is on its way to Commercial Street, I'm going to pick up, if I don't hang myself on the mic first, I'm going to have to pause this. I don't know if I can do that. Take my mic off. Well, what I did while I was off screen there is I went and got the throttle for the Beecher Falls local, which is on its way down from Crawford's, and I can set some switches for his arrival while we run this Commercial Street job. And I'm going to have to disconnect myself from the mic again. Watch these guys go away. Come back to the long shot, and I'm going to have to walk around the other side of the layout, and I don't have a camera over here or over there for this session, so you'll just have to stay lonesome. I'll be back.